baseball. It is said it's just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. The Yanks are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. CC Sabathia will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He will lead this one off today. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a good start here in the first for CC Sabathia. Indians nothing. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swinging a soft liner, and Ellsbury's aboard with the base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In now, Ronald Torreyes. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home run. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's 1 for 3. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Salazar, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Aaron Judge. I mean, this is the guy that drove in over 110 runs a year ago, so he's expected to produce big time. Sometimes expectations can be crippling, though, so hopefully he can block those out and right the ship in this one.
Hit sharply on the ground. Kipnis has it. And there's out number 2. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that misses 1-1. Previous history with Sabathia, it's been a steady 5 for 9. Now Sabathia's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Full count still. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
0-2 to Alonso. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Still down. Brandon Drury will bat next. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo homer for Brandon Drury, number 14 on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
No outs, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kipnis moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Popped him up. Mejia waits on it, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Mejia. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Drury has it. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch from CC. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gregorius into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Indians fail to score. They trail here 4-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ronald Torreyes, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Davis is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He got a hold of 1 and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
And quickly, Salazar is in front 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 in the Bronx. 5-0 New York. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. As we begin the top of the 4th. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jose Ramirez is retired to kick off the inning. Ready for another chance. Edwin Encarnacion hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Torreyes shading to his right. 2 gone. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Nice job there by C. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Drury, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Here's Brett Gardner now. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fouled away. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
This is flared out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for him out.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Davis is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We're through 4, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Previous history with Sabathia, he's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
First baseman number 17.
Here's Yonder Alonso, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-2, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still find them. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Cody Anderson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And it's a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch on the way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Popped him up. Alonso onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Brendan Drury. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Mejia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Chopped weakly to the left.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Mejia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Rajay Davis goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force me to single.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
To second for 1. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. And they're runners at the corners now. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians strand a couple. Still 8-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brett Gardner.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Davis is underneath this one. 1 down. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it one away. One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Ready once again, Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there for strike one. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Now another 0-2. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Mejia. The throw down to first, 1 away. Gary Sanchez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. Davis is there, 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
that last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lindor has a play. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. As it Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit down the line at first. Bird has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Rajay Davis now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Low for ball 1. The 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Hit in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Flipped out the other way towards short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Step.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board, and, you know, they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
The 0-1 delivery. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Brantley on second. Ramirez at first. 2 out in the inning. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 2 hits in the Giancarlo Stanton now, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kipnis is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Third baseman
Brandon Drury will bat next. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 0-1 delivery. Oof, it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go. So here's Francisco Lindor now, starting things for his.
leading off for Cleveland, shortstop Francisco.
Adam Warren comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Drury gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Second baseman number 22.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. In now for Cleveland, Yonder Alonso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there for strike one, 0-1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. So the Bronx Bombers hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. CC Sabathia earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Danny Salazar allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for